Stream. Ohayou gozaimasu. Hello, everyone. Hello. Alright, let me actually sit up in my chair instead of slouching. Who else slouches? Stop. If you're slouching right now, stop. I tweaked my back the other day. I was slouching. I was sitting in the chair. I was like this. Like this. Sitting in the chair like this. And I moved forward. And then I had this like pull in my back for like a friggin' week. So sit up straight, people. Sit up straight. What are you doing? Stop it. Stop. You're hurting your back. Even if you don't realize it yet. I had to learn the hard way, so I can give you advice that you'll maybe take, or if you're anything like me, you'll hear the advice and then you won't do it, and then you'll learn the hard way too, which is what I usually do with advice. Don't you love it? Don't you love how humans work? Oh, that advice doesn't apply to me. Oh, ouch. Oh, okay. That's what I do too often. But hey, who knows? How's everyone doing today? Let's hop in. Well, do we want to hop into our studies? We can hop into our studies right now. Kind of get the reviews going. Why not? I do want to talk about some things though. Study related. But yeah, alright, so my stays マイステイズっていうホテルは見えますか？
マイステイズっていうホテルは見えますか？
Oh, is this music too loud? Do I have this music way too high? Alright, yeah, there we go. That's better.
さあ、浮気でもしてんじゃない？
さあ、浮気でもしてんじゃない？
野良犬。
野良犬には気をつけましょう。
野良犬には気をつけましょう。
適当に頼んどいて。I like woke up a little bit ago.
俺トイレ行ってくるから適当に頼んどいて。
It's 10. Alright, I woke up maybe 40 minutes ago. Who else has really bad morning brain? My morning brain is pretty morning like, you know what I mean? So I have my ocha to help turn my morning brain on. 一問一答。
北川景子、ファンからの質問に一問一答。
北川景子、ファンからの質問に一問一答。
はい。はじめまして、毎日 Why does that sound wrong?
はじめまして、毎日新聞の山寺と申します。
はじめまして、毎日新聞の山寺と申します。
Maybe the first time I've ever registered it as actually being Mainichi, like everyday newspaper. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm just making it up. ネットで頼んだ商品引き取りに来ました。
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 Amazon is really convenient in Japan. Especially while you're getting used to the layouts of like what stores has what, where it is in what store. It's really nice. If you need something specific, you're like, I don't want to have to find this and I don't have to deal with this right now. So it's pretty nice for that. Am I on Rune Factory 5 again, by the way? Right now, I am. Why do I always forget? I swear it says just chatting when I do just chatting. When I start it, but maybe I'm lying again. I don't lie a lot, do I? Is that a lie? Is it a lie that I don't lie a lot? I don't know. I hope not. Wait, I hope so. I don't know. Alright. いえ、本名は譲っています。
いえ、本名は譲るって言います。
昔あるところにソフィアという女の子が住んでいました。女の子。
昔あるところにソフィアという女の子が住んでいました。
という女の子。The drop happens at the no. 女の子。You know, something that I realized with pitch and whatnot is how you can think that you're or pronunciation and pitch both. You think that you're saying it right, and then like if you listen to a recording of yourself, it's like Oh. So that's actually something I recommend is record yourself and then play back and listen back and then match against this, right? So that's actually a really nice bonus activity to do in your flashcards is that. So maybe we could actually, I could probably, I should show that as an example, I think. What's any good way to record yourself? Usually you can do it on your phone. So there's a couple of things you can do. All right. So for this, I think let's turn the music off. So music off. So recording yourself. Right now, I think I have an app. It's called Echo. Yeah. So I have an app on my Android. It's called Echo, right? Right. So here, I'll show you the app. So it's called Echo, right? All right. So it's got 3 buttons. It's got the record button. It's got a stop button, and it's got a replay button. So if I turn off my Bluetooth here, now I can take a look at this sentence and base and judge my pronunciation, how good it is. Or I can listen to how my pitch is, because both are pretty important, right? When we're speaking Japanese. Pitch accent isn't the end of the world if you get it wrong, but pronunciation definitely helps. So pronunciation is pretty important. But both are relatively important, but not enough to like, pitch accent specifically isn't enough to make you really have to freak out about it. But so what we can do is I can't, so when you, for Echo specifically, and you can do this on your camera, or you can like make a video and just record yourself speaking and then play the video back. But an app like this is just kind of helpful. So you can record yourself. So 昔々あるところにソフィアという女の子が住んでいました。So let's listen. So now let's compare that to this.
昔々あるところにソフィアという女の子が住んでいました。
And let's replay. I think I got that okay. Let's.
昔々あるところにソフィアという女の子が住んでいました。
I think I did all right with that one. So that's a nice way to kind of double check. And then let's do another one. So, and you can challenge yourself. First, you can listen and then repeat, or you can challenge yourself and then see how you do. So without listening, 何やだついてくる
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 And I think it's pretty similar, so I think I got that one as well. Now, ほんまおもろかったわ. So let's try that one. ほんまおもろかったわ.
ほんまおもろかったわ。
ほんまおもろかったわ。
Did I do that right? ほんまおもろかったわ.
ほんまおもろかったわ。
ほんまおもろかったわ。
I think,
ほんまおもろかったわ。
I think the male is dropping the pitch at ro and the female's at mo.
ほんまおもろかったわ。ほんまおもろかったわ。
And that one's tough to hear. And it's a dialect, so you don't necessarily need to hear it.
ほんまおもろかったわ。ほんまおもろかったわ。
But it's a good little practice.
ほんまおもろかったわ。
So, yeah, something you can kind of just judge. So, like, here, if I do... Here, I'll do this. All right, so. のきにネタがある. I definitely messed that one up, but...
のんきに寝てやがる。
のんきに寝てやがる。
Nonki. So, nonki. Nonki, instead of nonki. And then nete yagaru. Or nete yagaru. So let's try that again. Nonki ni nete yagaru. So let's compare that.
のんきに寝てやがる。
のんきに寝てやがる。
something I noticed, I think this is partially the voice acting, but when they say nonki, they say it in a very nonki-like manner. So nonki ni nete yagaru. So nonki ni nete yagaru.
のんきに寝てやがる。
のんきに寝てやがる。
Something sounds different at that ga and ru.
のんきに寝てやがる。
Nonki ni wait. Nonki. Now I'm focusing too much on it, so it's tougher. Nonki ni nete yagaru. Let's hear.
のんきに寝てやがる。
のんきに寝てやがる。
I think that sounds better. But yeah, I think you get the gist. I mean, we can do this. And this takes a lot of extra study time, so it's definitely not something you would do every day. That's for sure. But I find it to be a fun little extra practice if I want to kind of challenge myself and really like kind of focus in on something for a day or like a study session. So it's pretty fun. Obviously, you need to be alone or, you know, not too much background noise. But especially for pronunciation, it's really good. Because pronunciation is kind of different. So like du, right? U in Japanese is not u in Japanese. So if we say it in Japanese, du, du, du. And if we say it with an English accent, do, 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 right? There's like your lips don't ooh, ooh. Your lips stay kind of the same. Do, do, do. Versus do, do. Your lips kind of like ooh, ooh, right? So stuff like that. And like nonki, nonki. Not nonki, nonki. Nonki, nonki. Nonki, nonki. You'd like your lips kind of go in. Your lips round, right? So there's things to pay attention to with that. And like nete, nete. It's not nete, right? Nete. Like we kind of like cut the sound off earlier to get rid of that like kind of Y sound at the end of the E sound, if that makes sense. Nete, nete yagaru. So, and like those are really good things to practice with a phone app or recording yourself, because it's hard to pick up unless you're listening to yourself do it. You can't really pick it up when you're just speaking normally. And I literally didn't know that some of those things, and I didn't know I was doing some of those things until like 4 years into my studies. And Chia, I was like talking to Chia and Caleb, and Chia like stopped me and she's like, "Stop, wait. What are you doing?" And then like with the different pronunciations, and I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And then like they did the different pronunciations. I couldn't hear them at first. Like I didn't know what she was trying to correct me on. And so like I started doing it, and then like sometimes I would say it right, and then she'd be like, "Yes, it's that." And I'm like, I didn't hear a difference even when I produced it. So that's why it's so important for pronunciation to record yourself. Maybe not. It's really helpful. It's really helpful to record yourself and then try to listen for that difference in the e sound, difference in the o sound, and difference in the u sound. And that is extremely helpful. So definitely do that, because you might be making a pronunciation mistake that you're not even aware of. So yeah. It's fun. It's fun though. Don't stress yourself out with pronunciation, because pronunciation it's gonna take a while to come along, and you shouldn't like try to avoid speaking if you think you're gonna make a pronunciation error, because then you're just never gonna speak. So it's okay to make mistakes, and definitely, please, yes, make mistakes. I made plenty of mistakes. You have no idea how many mistakes I made in the last almost 6 years of me studying Japanese. It's crazy how many mistakes I've made, and I still make mistakes all the time, but it doesn't stop me from speaking, which is important. So yeah, just go for it, make some mistakes, learn some stuff. It's fun, have fun. So yeah, hopefully that's helpful. Ganbatte kudasai. All right, back to studies. That was a nice side rant. I feel like, I don't know, I that's a side rant I would have wanted to hear myself a couple years ago, because I actually didn't know the differences.
しょうがないだろう、仕事なんだから。しょうがないだろ
どっちが勝った？
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 いくら負けたの？
How much did
い
you
くら
lose?
負けたの？
Oof.
あいつこんな時
あいつ
にどこ行きやがった？
あいつこんな時にどこ行きやがった。
どこに行きやがった。はよ帰ろう。眠くてしゃあないわ。
はよ帰ろう。眠くてしゃあないわ。
はよ帰ろう。眠くてしゃあないわ。
The thing about this sencha that I'm drinking is it's great, but it seeps through. I don't know, can you see? No, you can't. It seeps through to the bottom, and then it's like really bitter at the bottom. It's rough. I might still be over seeping it though. Which can be another factor. Sencha de gozaimasu. Alright. あかんやろ
あかんやろ。
あかんやろ。
あかんやろ。兄ちゃんこれなんぼ
お兄ちゃんこれなんぼ？
仕方ないからタクシーで帰ろっか。
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 タクシーで、not day, right? で、帰ろっか。ちょっとどいて。
ちょっとどいて。
ちょっとどいて。
ちょっとどいて。なんでやねん。
なんでやねん。
なんでやねん。
君とやっとれんわ。ほっさいなら。That's actually another great thing. So when you do a lot of native materials, is words just kind of link with themselves. So I remember what I just said, I learned from Clanad like 3-4 years ago at this point. I still remember it. Starts with nande yane, right? Hey, seriously, Sabusuku arigatou gozaimasu. Nice to see you in chat. Or nice to see you. Subbing. 8 months. Oh my god, 8 months. That's crazy that we've been streaming that long. What the heck? Yeah. It's so weird. But yeah, so nande yanen? Nande yanen? Kimi to yattoren wa hossai nara. Kotomi says that to Tomoya in Clanad. And like I remember that exact exchange because I put it in my flashcards and then I just grinded it. I just learned it and learned it and learned it. So, yeah.
胃に優しい食べ物ってどんなの？
胃に優しい食べ物ってどんなの？
胃に優しい食べ物ってどんなの？胃に優しい Is anyone else? Actually, no. I used to have a really bad stomach. Like, I needed a lot of less intense foods, but now I'm kind of alright. I
スイ
think
カでお
usually.
願いします。
スイカでお願いします。
I want some suika. I want some suika. Yo, I had some suika actually here recently, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good overall. It had seeds in it though, so I don't know if they I don't know if they really have seedless watermelon in Japan or what, but I love seedless watermelon in America. I'm trying to jump back in after 2 weeks of doing nothing now. All right. You got this. You got this. Don't worry. There's a lot. It's a lot. How many cards do you have? We've talked about this a little bit, I think. I know Caleb and Nico have talked about this on the podcast about jumping in after coming back after a short break. Yahoo! Hi Waza. What's up? But yeah, seriously, you got this. You got this. Like, sometimes you're just gonna need to take a break from studying, and that's just how life is. You get really busy or whatnot, and that's okay. So cards right now in Native Shark, cards will pile up, sadly. So you can just go through them, spam spacebar, spam the smiley face. It won't matter. It doesn't matter in the long term. If you're like, all right, so here's the thing is Japanese, we're learning Japanese in the long term, right? Like, I'm not learning Japanese to be better next month, right? Hey Thomas, what's up? Hey Zachary, thank you for following. Somehow they're only at 55 despite my last study day being 8 days ago. Yo, that's fine. That's good then. That's good. Cuz you've probably what unit are you on, Urslea? I forget. You're into phase 2, right? I think. Maybe end of phase 1, phase 2, right? But yeah, if you've been studying for a while and you've been sending cards out for a while, then they're not going to show up for a while. So if you're not adding new cards, then sometimes the avalanche won't be very bad at all. So the avalanche, the buildup of the cards. Nope, 83. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you've been going through at a moderately, like a slower pace, right? Not the unit, 1 unit a day pace. So that also helps against buildup for sure. Yeah. So for sure. Thankfully, it's not a big amount of cards. So it's just getting into the habit. I did reset once. Oh, that's what it was? Yeah, a full reset. Ooh, a full reset. I don't know. I don't like full resets in general, personally speaking. And sometimes I feel like some people will reset things. And it's like, you could just keep on going, you know? You could keep on going. If you'll see the, you do regret it. Yeah. Because if you keep on going, you'll keep seeing those old things. Especially if you have a flashcard system, they're going to show up again. So if you're really not if you're like, I have literally no idea what this is telling me, then you just send it into your C again, you know? You'll see it again, and then you'll be fine. But, yeah, I generally almost never recommend resetting. Like, it's going to come back to you. It'll take maybe a little bit of jogging of your memory to do, but as you keep going, you'll get better at recognizing everything again, and then you won't need the original amount of time you needed to learn it. You relearn faster than you learn, right? So resetting can be a little oof. Don't always recommend that, but I think for your case then, Irslea, and I think for anyone who takes a break but maybe doesn't have a lot of pile up, you can, like, I think it's really helpful to just kind of try to get back into the habit and make a habit of it again. Actually, I think the most recent video we put on our YouTube channel was, yeah, here it is. This video. So it's basically kind of what I talked about here. Theater mode? Is theater mode what I normally do? Yeah. So basically kind of what I talked about here. So, hey, look at me. Look at me over here. Look at that. Double tie on screen. Isn't that so exciting? But basically what I talked about here, learning Japanese, consistency is key. It's not necessarily about how much time you had off. Just get back into the habit. And then not about motivation, but being consistent, right? So try to habit tag and attach something to a habit you do currently every day. And I know sometimes you get busy. I dropped a couple days in the last like month or two because I've just been so busy. And that's okay. It's not about how many times you break a streak or how many times you might not show up on a certain day. It's how many times you show up overall, right? Like, if you don't show up because you haven't showed up, let's think about that logic, right? Oh, I'm not going to study Japanese today because I haven't showed up the last couple of days. And I know that logic hits people. I've experienced it with other parts of my life. I know. I get it. But the most important thing is just showing up. If you show up, you've already done 80% of the work. By just like, okay, it's time to study. Let me open my stuff. You've already done most of the work. Now you just need to walk, right? But, you know, how are you going to make any progress if you don't start, right? If you don't take that first step. The first step is most of the effort. I put on Teppei on the way home just because why not? And 2 of the episodes were talking about the secret of Japanese study and routine, so it almost felt like a message. Yeah, for sure. I haven't listened to too much of Teppei, but I know a lot of people really like them. So yeah, maybe if anyone else is listening and wondering about that, I think it's probably pretty solid. Everyone I always hear it talked about pretty highly. So yeah, I've listened to short bursts, but not enough to form an opinion. But yeah, for sure. Do routine, and then just stick with the routine and realize that every time you show up, you're getting closer to your goal, right? That's the thing. The goal is far away. I get it. I know. It's a long journey. It's a long-term journey, studying Japanese, but you'll be able to do it. You know you can. It was nice to see how much I could still understand. Yeah. And that's another nice thing is if you had a shorter break from your studies, you come back and it's not too bad seeing what you can still understand. And it'll feel really nice because you'll be able to relearn really quickly. So you'll be picking up stuff way faster than someone who's learning it fresh. And another cool thing is the more Japanese you know, the easier it is to learn Japanese. Like me, I pick up new words like very quickly now. Like just, right? I hear a new word. What's it mean? Okay, cool. I remember when I first started out, my first 20 words I learned, it was tough. It was tough. I pressed space, or I had to relearn. I had to redo all the time. And now I just see it and I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's just another word, right? In English, I see a new word in English. I'm like, oh, okay, that's just another word, right? So you do get to that point, and it's not like if you flip a switch and now it's suddenly that. It's a slow progression. So you're probably already better at learning Japanese than you realize. You just need to show up and do it. So, yeah. That's all you need to do. Just show up and you've already won. Show up and win. Isn't that a nice strategy? I love that. You've already done it. I still need to do my NS studies for today. Thomas, ganbatte kudasai. Ouen shitemasu. You got this. You got this. We'll do them together. We'll do them together here. Oh, hopefully you guys don't say that to me at the end of what I just said. Uza. Shut up. You're so annoying. Don't say that to me, please. マジで殺したい。やべえ。
マジで殺したい。
やべえ。Stormage Don RP? Stormage Don RP? Ooh, hey. Thanks for following. Appreciate it. Ooh, do you play D&D? Tell me you play D&D. That sounds like a D&D name. But I'm loving learning Japanese. Yeah, that's good. That's the thing. That's actually a really good point, Thomas. I appreciate you saying that because that has me thinking of something else. All right, let's get... all right. Actually, all right. I think the most important thing to learning Japanese and sticking and following through with learning Japanese is remembering why you started. Why did you start? Why did you start? Right? And if you've experienced something new on your journey that you didn't expect when you started, why did you like that? Right? What was it and why did you like it? So for me, personally speaking, why did I start? I started because I wanted to watch anime without subtitles and I wanted to play Nintendo games or any video game made in Japan in its original language and see the nuances that have gotten lost in translation. So what motivated me when I felt unmotivated and didn't want to study for the day? Besides the fact that I didn't need motivation because I was really consistent with it. I played Japanese video games. I busted out my Game Boy, put in Fire Emblem in Japanese, and I just had as much fun as I could. And then I'd pick up my 3DS, and I'd play Pokemon in Japanese, and I'd study with Pokemon in Japanese. The best way to stay motivated and really keep enjoying it, have fun. Have fun. What do you learn Japanese for? Do you learn so you can play video games? Play some video games, my dude. And if you feel a little overwhelmed in video games, play an easier video game that you don't necessarily need to read the language for. Pokemon is a great example. Everyone, listen, if you play video games, you probably know how to play Pokemon, right? Come on, let's just be honest. So, play Pokemon in Japanese. And maybe you play some PS games. Play a childhood PS game, right? Play it in Japanese. Why not? So, go find your roots, right? Honestly, asking myself that question actually half caused my slump because I didn't have a good answer. And that's okay. That's okay. You don't need a good answer. Because for me, I think also another big part of my answer, and this is another part of my answer for kind of a lot of things in my life, and that I've realized recently is an okay answer. Just because I want to. Just because I like it. It's fun. I like learning Japanese. I like getting new language into my brain and learning how to express myself in a way that's completely different from how my brain has originally structured in English. And I really liked doing that. So, yeah. That's another thing. It's okay to not have an answer to that too. But, you know, find the joys of studying every day and just kind of focus on them. Because sometimes I feel like we, as humans, and evolutionarily speaking, we're just kind of like, our brains are wired to think about the negatives, right? So like if we eat bad food, we never want to eat that food again, right? Even if it's been good for the last 100 times we ate it, right? It's really the same. It's kind of the same with studying. If we burn out, we only think about the burnout, right? If we burn out and miss studying for a week, we think about that week for a really long time. But we forget to think about the how many months before, how many maybe even years, right? How many months before did you do really well? And you're so much better than you give yourself credit for, you know? Like you're doing such a good job. You are. So I think that's really kind of not necessarily not feeling that way, but understanding that it's normal to feel that way, accepting that it's normal to feel that way, and then moving on knowing that with that knowledge. You know what I mean? You don't have to have a good answer to that question. Maybe you started just because you wanted to. So keep going because you want to, right? Why not? You started it. So, yeah. Hopefully that's helpful. I don't know. I think, like, yeah. Asking myself that question, yeah. I don't think you need a good answer all the time, though. When it's a helpful answer, when it helps you, then cool. If it doesn't help you, then find something else, right? What else do you like? Or, like, what else do you like to do? What do you like about studying Japanese, right? Or maybe find something that can give you that answer. Maybe start reading a manga. Maybe read your favorite manga. Maybe make a Japanese friend. Making a Japanese friend is really nice because if they don't speak English, then you can't talk to them unless you learn Japanese. So it's like learning Japanese becomes your ability to maintain a friendship. And that's actually, I think, a really good motivator too. I actually, with my language partner, I felt that way sometimes. I mean, she was learning English too, so it was like kind of all right. But, you know, like a lot of my current relationships would not be the same if I forgot Japanese right now. If I couldn't speak Japanese, a lot of my current relationships wouldn't be anything alike. And it's like, I really like how they are right now. So I'll keep learning Japanese and I'll keep practicing and getting better, you know? That is how I feel. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't know. Let me know.
全然ちゃう
Zinzen Chao. Don't say that to me after this. I wouldn't mind trying to import some Keroro Gunsol volumes.
どうしたなん
Nani?
か今日テンション低くない
What is that? Keroro Gunsol? Gunsol? Am I reading that right? It looks like a manga, right? Oh, hey, look at this. Yeah, manga. Keroro Gunsol. Oh, hey, I did read that right. Sergeant Frog? Yo. You can probably find this. So, okay, so if this is what keeps you going, then like Bookwalker. Let's see if it's on Bookwalker. Because importing, definitely I love importing. But hey, here we are. Here it all is. If you want to read it in Japanese, here we go, right? Here we go. What? Yo, this is actually, this looks really cool. Oh boy. Oh, it's all right. So I like physical stuff because the text is so hard to read on the monitor. At least my monitor. So 1990X Nen, right? Oh, I said it in English. 1909 X Nen. I actually don't know how they would say that X. 地球は突如謎の地球外生命体の奇襲を受けた. So, all right. So here's a cool thing for Isleya. If you want to read this, it's all got hiragana. So it's really nice. So if we don't know what Chikyu is, right? Or like Seimeitai, or maybe Seimeitai. So maybe we don't know what Seimeitai is, right? So Seimeitai. Boom. Looked it up. Life form. All right. So we take that life form knowledge. We go back to native shark. Oh, well, I guess we can actually, here. Let's go back to our native shark. go to our flashcards, make ourselves a deck, seimeitai, and then we can write this sentence out, seimeitai, and then we can make a new flashcard, and boom, right? So in order to do furigana, so seimeitai, right? We could put this as keroro, gunso. What's the right here? Right, yeah. Keroro gunso is where we found it from, because that's always helpful to help us remember. Life form, and then we can just type the rest of the sentence out. Chikyu. I don't feel this is a long sentence to type out, but we can do it. So, and that's another thing. Like right now, I don't want to take the time to type this entire sentence out to add the flashcard because it's not helpful for me because I already know seimeitai. I think I learned it in Pikmin, but you get the point, right? So you just type this out, and then boom, now you can study seimeitai, and you can shunai, right? Shunai, I think like an oncoming attack, right? So there's a lot of stuff you can do, and say this is overwhelming for you, then this is what you do. You set a daily goal or a weekly goal. I think daily goal is better because then you can maintain. It's easier to maintain. Then you don't have to decide what day you have to do it on. You just do it some portion of the day. Say this language is really tough. Only do this dialogue box. And then tomorrow, do this dialogue box. The next day, do this dialogue box. The next day, do this dialogue box. It's going to take you a while to get through. No doubt. But that's okay. Because today, maybe you learned 2 words in this sentence or 3 words in this sentence. And tomorrow, maybe you learned 3 words in this sentence. And the next day, maybe you learned 2 words, right? So was it zangyaku? Yeah. Maybe you learned 2 words in this sentence. And then when you pile that up over months and months and months, you've learned a few hundred words off of a couple, however many manga pages, right? It's super worth. That's such good, because that's the thing. It's long term. Japanese is long term. And another thing is when you feel like, oh, this sentence is easy, or maybe this sentence is shorter. Maybe this sentence is easy for the day, and you're like, yeah, let me just take a stab at the next sentence. And then maybe you set your minimum to 2. So 2 dialogue boxes a day, 3 dialogue boxes a day, 1 page a day, 2 pages a day. And then you just keep building up and where you're comfortable. That's what I did with ReZero. When I read ReZero, I stuck with, I did 1 page a day on my first volume, and it was incredibly challenging for me. When I hit the second volume, I did 2 pages a day, and I felt a lot better about doing 2 pages a day. And I hit the third volume, and I did 3 pages a day. I got really busy, so now I'm back at like 0 to 1 pages a day. I actually need to get back on it myself. So maybe, and I also want to do the intermediate book club, which we see in the Discord right now. So that's brewing, and I also want to join that. But yeah, I hope that helps. I hope that is helpful to you. Let me know if that makes sense. But yes, I think it's consistency over motivation, and then do something you enjoy. So even if it isn't the reason you started it, if you enjoy it, do that. Do that. Even if you don't do new Native Shark units, do a dialogue a day, right? Absolutely helpful. I'm really glad that is helpful. Do you have any intermediate visual novel recommendation, preferably not rated R, right? So safe for work ones. Any intermediate visual novel recommendations? I feel like personally, I don't play a very large amount of visual novels, but I have dabbled in Clanad a little bit, and I absolutely love Clanad's story. So if I can make people read or experience Clanad, 100% Clanad. I think most of it was voice acted too, which is helpful. Steins Gate is a really good one that I've only read a little bit of, but did seem like it was pretty solid. And both of those, if you get stuck on those, I know if you play them on the computer, I know you can do something like text hooking. I'm not sure how to set that up, but if you Google text hooking, it's doable, I think. I actually have both of mine on the Switch. Steins Gate and Clan Ad, so that's how I played them. And if you have it on something you can't text hook, then you can use your phone. You can go to the Google Translate app and take a picture of the screen and then it'll highlight the screen. Then you copy and paste that over to like jisho.org, a good dictionary or a better dictionary. And then boom, you can deal with kanji that you're not familiar with. So definitely a very good choice to do that. But those are kind of the only two I really am familiar with. But if you want to, definitely feel free to join the community. Here, I'll put Discord. Join the community. And there's a user in our community called Iron Sold. Iron Sold is a VN god. So if you need a VN recommendation, you go in there and you say, hey, Iron, can I have a VN recommendation? He's got them for you. He does. He's learned like the vast majority of his Japanese from VNs. So if you have any VN questions, I am happy to take them and answer them. But if you have something really specific to VNs, Iron is your man. So Iron Sold. I think actually maybe he renamed himself. Is he Tetsudamashi now? You can find him in Japanese help all the time, or Japanese sentence practice. He's Iron, yeah, he's Iron Sold Tetsudamashi. So yeah, go into media, or anime manga. Visual novels is basically anime manga, and ping him, or just ask, and I'm sure he'll be able to answer. But yeah, come ask in the community for recommendations because it's a really great way to find good stuff. Yeah, he's a master VN player. He is. It's crazy. I love it. he spends his life playing VNs. I don't know. I feel like he has more time in VNs than I have like across all games, which is saying a lot because I play a lot of video games. So yeah, do that. Come to the community for any recommendations. I'm happy to give my own recommendations, but the community is also very happy to give theirs. And there are people from all levels of the language, so and all levels of through Native Shark and through their own personal studies if they didn't start with Native Shark. So 100% please come ask the community. So discord.com/community. Right now we have Discord, discord.gg/Native Shark. Either one is good. Discord's amazing. Everyone's super great. I know. I am so happy to have such like a really great community, and everyone's really supportive of each other. And yeah, so thanks. I don't want to get too sappy with it because I mean I work for Native Shark. I can't just be like, oh, our community's so great. I can, and it's true, but it's hard to believe. So come experience it yourself. Yeah. Right. It feels weird if I'm the one saying it. You know what I mean? Sappy tie. I don't know. It feels weird if I'm the one saying it. So come experience it yourself because you'll see that it's true. Yeah. All right. Hope that helps. I go by Kenji. All right. So we got through our review cards. All right. I'm glad. I'm having a fun conversation. Let me know if you guys have any other questions. I am so happy to answer questions like this. Like, this is my favorite stuff to talk about. Like, yeah, we can study. I guess we can study. But, you know. I like ranting about other stuff, too. My hands smell like motor oil? Why do your hands smell like motor oil, my dude? Different ways to use ato. Here we are. Ato.
これ一つください。あとビール3つください。
あとビール3つください。Yes. Also. Ooh, ato. Ooh, let's learn more about ato.
おかえりな。あとやっとくから。
もう帰りな。あとやっとくから。
I changed my mom's car oil earlier today. I imagine soap doesn't fully get it off then. But I can't wash away the smell. Oof. Do you wear gloves when you change the oil? I almost feel bad for Kiroro Gunso as my manga of choice when I've got like 7 ear slay. It's okay. Get Kiroro Gunso if that's what's gonna make you stay motivated. I All right, I'm gonna real talk. Real talk. Do you guys know the show or the manga Kimi ni Todoke? Kimi ni Todoke. Kimi ni Todoke. I didn't wear gloves. Oh, bro, you gotta wear gloves for something like that. So Kimi ni Todoke. I did this. I ordered the entire manga set. As I was gonna, it was gonna be my first. It was gonna be my first thing I read in Japanese manga wise. And I read like 1-2 pages. And then I was like, you know, this is not, I'm not feeling this right now. And that was about 4 years ago at this point. And I still haven't read them. But I've read other stuff and it's been helpful and I've enjoyed it. You know? I have 8 whole volumes of Cheese Sweet Home. Oh, man. Yeah, that's just how it be. That's just books, you know? Like, I have my bookshelf over here. I probably read 20% of it. Oh, well. What can you do? Right? What can you do? Just feel free to ship the manga boxes to me. They're in America right now. If you want to go to my storage and dig them out, feel free. Ato meaning behind.
野良猫が後からついてきたのでコンビニで餌を買ってあげました。
野良猫が後からついてきたのでコンビニで餌を買ってあげました。
Oh yeah, you can buy cat food at the convenience. It's really nice. Books let me make you look smart. Yeah, true. I should shift. Can I full cam? I should shift those books onto this bookshelf so you guys can actually see them. So I look smarter than I really am. Because right now, what is this? Anime figure, anime figure, anime figure. Big teapot. No, that's representative. A junk shelf. Some DS game cases, and then some anime Blu-rays. And then junk. And oh, I do have not junk. Check this out. Look at that. I bought this when I was in Seattle. And guess how much I've read of it? Guess how much I've read of it? 1 page. If that, actually. I love Legend of Korra. So I've actually been really excited to read this. I'm going to leave this out in an obnoxious area so I remember that it exists. Yeah, now you look like a streamer who moved to Japan. I just look like a streamer who moved to Japan. I kind of am a streamer who just moved to Japan. It didn't just move me. I don't know. You 6 months? 6 months? 7 months now? The Legend of Korra here. Actually, something really cool. I found this book a year ago at this point. But this book looks really cool. So, Nihon Koriko Shoshi. How the hell do you pronounce this? Koshi? Kodiki? First time seeing you in this house for me? Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, this house. I love this house. This little tiny apartment. It's nice. I got my bedroom behind these the sliding doors. Nice sliding doors. Very small bedroom. It literally just fits my bed. Yeah, welcome back to stream, Earslea. God. Yeah, I got my kitchen like right here. So this is like my counter for the other half of the kitchen. Shiatsu? Shiatsu? You're gonna have to... I don't know what that is. Shiatsu? Shiatsu? But yeah, okay, so this is a really good book because... Here we go. So it talks about the history of Japan, and it's got English on one side and Japanese translation on the other. It's the exact same thing. So this actually is a really great book to learn with if you want to learn about history and you want to practice your Japanese, but still be sure that you're actually getting stuff right. Boom! This is the book for you. Sponsored, not sponsored. I'm not actually sponsored. I'm not sponsored. It's a joke. But I'm actually going to write. So, okay. Yo, big hype. I'm making progress on the native material list. It's big hype. It's gonna be... Oh, I don't know how much I want to talk about it. I still have to figure a couple things out in like organization and whatnot. But it should be pretty good. And then I'll definitely put this on here. Can you please put the name in chat? Oh, yes, I shall do that. So, 日本公歴? I don't know. 小 Alright, so こ for 小さい歴史の史 Japan, a short history. That's it, right there. So it's this. It looks like this. Here we are. Boom. Oh, here, yeah. Boop. Japan, a short history. So, Nihon, Japan, chisai, small, rekishi no shi. So history, the shi in history. Rekishi. Author is Nishiumi Koen. Nishiumi Koen. So here, I'll write that as well. Nishiumi Koen. Nishiumi Koen. Nishiumi Koen. Tai. Ha ha. Got him. Yeah, Nishiumi Koen. So this is really good. I'm going to be honest, I haven't read too much of it. But I really love the concept of having that. So, and here's the thing, is like, I love reading about history. Like, I like learning about history. Not necessarily reading about history yet. But I like learning about history. And the thing is, with history, there's a lot of really complicated names. Everywhere. But if you have a book like this, you can break them down. You know what name and how to read it, how to actually read it, you know? So, yeah. Having that translation is extremely beneficial. I think this is it. Oh, no. You got slapped by Nightbot. It looks like it. Here, I'll take a look. This should be it, though, I think. Yeah, that's it. Man, I gotta make Nightbot stop. How long have I needed to make Nightbot stop? Yeah. That's it, though. Bad bot is bad. I'm saying. Bad bot is bad. I mean, sometimes it's helpful. But sometimes it's just bad. Since before I vanished. Yeah, literally. Stop the bot. Stop the tyranny of Nightbot. Yeah. But that's it. So yeah, it says tayaku. So like other page, right? No yaku translation. How do you read this though? Shoshi? Shoshi. Aha, it is shoshi. So Nihon shoshi. So yeah, it's a really cool looking book. If you really want to learn history, then I think it's probably a pretty good idea to just give this a shot. It's going to be pretty complicated. History is very complicated language, but it's also very fun. And just like with the manga we talked about with Irslea a little earlier, Keroro Gunsol, read a sentence if it's too much for you. Read one sentence, read one paragraph, move up, read one page, read 2 pages until it's done, right? Do what's manageable at an everyday amount. I think it's much more efficient to read 1 sentence a day than 3 pages in 1 day and then not touch it for a couple of weeks, right? I think the important thing is the habit and the fact that you're showing up rather than how much you can get through. Which, yeah, I actually think that's actually like the most important thing is the habit, doing it rather than like how much can you do. It's not how much can you do, it's how much can you do consistently. Right? How much can you do consistently? Because that's what's going to get you really, really good in the long term, right? Guru, I don't know about guru. But like when I started studying Japanese, I wasn't like, how much can I just slam in and how quickly can I don't think I ever asked myself, how fast can I learn Japanese? I just said, like, how much can I show up? And eventually, in X amount of time, however far down the road, I'll be all right at it. Maybe, probably, if I just keep showing up, right? If I just keep piling on the mountain of knowledge, eventually it's gonna get somewhere, right? So I just got to show up. That's all I need to do. I never asked myself, how long will this take? How many years? How many years at how many hours a day or whatever? I just like, oh, okay, I'll just do it and have fun. Would it be good to start up a document trying to translate it? I've heard mixed opinions on it. Which one? Keroro Gunso? Translate what? I just want to make sure before I answer something. Before I answer that. So. Man, we are not studying. I love it. Yeah, just the manga. Yeah, if you want to do a document, it could work. I don't know exactly how you would do it because I know there's like, I think there's some sort of like legality issues with doing fan translations, but I'm not really sure. I don't know entirely. Maybe if you just write it in if you write it in like a Word or a Google Doc, then maybe it's probably not a problem. I mean, it's like for practice purposes. It's not like you're making fan translations and then selling them. It could be. Well, I mean, public, just for you. Oh, okay. I thought you meant maybe as a community thing. I could see it being good practice. I think it depends on what you want to do. Oh, it's getting later. I gotta go get my Japanese studies done. All right. Ganbatte kudasai, Thomas. Nice having you in stream. Nice talking. Thanks for talking. I'll see you later. I mean, yeah, I think you can do either, honestly, what you want to do with that. Because here's the thing is, one, if you want to learn Japanese and not be a translator, and translating isn't something you find important to you, then don't do it. You don't need to translate it. Eventually, Japanese is going to leak into it's going to be in your brain in a way that you don't need to swap it to English. When I'm speaking Japanese, I don't think in English, right? I know Jacob is the same, and I know many advanced or even intermediate, even beginners start to do that, right? And you just do it more and more and more until you just literally never do it anymore. So that's the thing is, like, when you're actually speaking, when you're reading, and when you're consuming Japanese, you won't need to think in English anymore. Which means that translating things into English, while it can be helpful and a good exercise for you to do to make sure you're actually understanding something, it can also mean you're just giving yourself extra work because it's not actually helpful to actively comprehending the language. That's what I've heard, but I wonder about using it like a sanity check, making sure I do get the meaning. Yeah, I mean, you can just do a quick translation in your head and like just kind of, understand the gist. And yeah, if you want to have someone check, then maybe that's helpful. But having someone check is a lot of extra work, and you might burn out on that because I know I've tried that before too. When I give myself a lot of extra work and it's past what I can actually handle in a day, then I stop doing it or I get frustrated, and that risks me burning out all overall. But here's the thing is, so like what I found actually personally, like when I'm doing streams, and I'm always translating all these subtitles or all the like the text boxes of games, right, for everyone. And my ability to do that at the start, I was very, very slow, and it took me a very long time. I got very mentally drained after doing that. And I realized that understanding a language and translating a language are two extremely different skills. And I noticed more and more as I got faster and faster at translating it. I talked to Chie more. Chie is half Japanese, half American. So she doesn't go in between the two languages. So when she tries to translate Japanese to English or English to Japanese, her brain just sometimes obviously she's effective at it, but her brain sometimes it just stops. It like breaks. She's like, wait, I don't know how to say this. And then she looks at me because I have actively formed the connections via streaming and constantly translating on how to get those quickly, right? So if you want to get good at translation and you're learning Japanese so you can maybe be a translator, do that. If you just want to understand Japanese, maybe don't do that, right? It depends on what you want to train. It's actually something once I realized that it happened and that's how it was, I've been really excited because it's like, wow, okay, cool. Maybe like this tsuyaku, like this interpretation, I could be an interpreter or whatever someday or whatnot, you know? Like, I think that's actually really interesting. Do you have a manga novel shelf? Not anymore. It's in America. I have a small shelf. It's not very impressive anymore. I want to get another one. I want to buy another bookshelf and fill it with manga. But right now, I'd not really, sadly. I have a game shelf. Show you my game shelf. Let me move my beanie bag out of the way. I love that beanie bag. Close the window to outside too. I'll show you my game shelf. It's such a strange concept to me, understanding without English as a means, but I guess it shows how early on I am. Yeah, it's a strange concept. It's a very strange concept, but eventually you'll realize you'll see yourself doing it, and you won't even you'll be like, oh wow, wait, I've been doing that the whole time. So yeah, no, it does happen though. It does happen. I felt kind of like, nah, there's no way, right? But the more I thought about it, and I'm like, okay, well, if this is the case, then let me just try to think as little in English as I can while I'm trying to understand stuff. And it was extremely helpful to me. So, and that's okay if you do think in English. You're a beginner. If you're intermediate, it's going to happen. And if you get stuck and you're trying to speak, it's also going to happen. It's okay. That's just how it is. All right, let's look. I hope my camera doesn't freeze. Yoink. All right. Boop. Here we are. My shelf. This is my shelf. It's not very impressive anymore. It was more impressive when I was in America. But there's all my gaming consoles that I have right now. So I have my 2 Wiis. I have my N64. I have 2 Switches. I don't know where my GameCube is. But all my Japanese GameCube games over on the left. And all my Game Boy games are in that Pikachu pouch on the bottom left. I have my Ring Fit. All my controllers are under Lugia. And then I have a couple of things there. And then I have over here. Oh, no, my camera froze. Oh, boy. One sec. No, UVC. Please work. Okay. Are you working? Are you working? Please work. Here, let me try resetting. No, it froze. My camera's been freezing on me for some reason. Done. Cam and border. Are you breaking more cameras? Yo, I break so many cameras, it's insane. Wait. How do I actually fix this? Where's my camera? Oh, this one. Oh. Oh, okay, so it's this one. Wait. What is going on? Let's get rid of that. Wait. I broke it? Did I break it? Wait. Yoink. Hey. Alright, I think it's fixed. It looks really wonky. Oh, it broke, but you can see it. Free the camera. Oh. Yo, this camera is so finicky. Can I unplug it? Let me unplug it and replug it. I hope it's okay. I don't know. I might have to plug my other camera in. But you can see the beginnings of my bookshelf over there. Let's try this camera. Oh no, I don't think it's actually gonna work now. Why does my camera always break? But yeah, so my manga and anime bookshelf, they're not very impressive, which is a little bit of a bummer. But yeah, one sec. Monitor with camera, camera border. Let me see if I can actually fix this or not. Can I actually fix this, please? Wait, do I have to restart Streamlabs? Please tell me I don't have to restart Streamlabs. No, wait. Why is it actually doing this? But yeah. My manga shelf, it doesn't really have anything on it at the current moment. And I'm pretty sad about it. But because I just moved, and I moved from America about 6 months ago, 7 months ago. Game capture? Let's try this. Was it a software issue? Sometimes it doesn't detect, so it freezes when I move it. So I think it's both a hardware issue and a software issue. Like, it's really weird. I don't know why it's doing this. Well, I mean, I did, to be fair, I dropped it in the sink on a cooking stream. But there wasn't water in it, so it was just the impact. So I don't know what happened. I also think it might be an issue with my USB port as well. Ah! It's really weird. It's really weird. Let me see if it's detecting now. Wait, how do I refresh this? Because I'm trying to... I have another camera, but it's not plugged in. Did I drop it again? No, that was the GameCube memory card. It's fine. Wait, what the heck? Why does it do this? Stream. Stream. But yeah. I want more manga. I want more anime and books and stuff. But sadly... Hey, we're back. We're back? Full cam. Let's go full cam video. Oh, we're back on some places. All right, well, we're back on the two. All right, no more full cam at the moment. It broke. I don't know what the heck. I don't know why it does that. I need a new camera. I need a new camera. It's so weird. Well, I guess I could copy and paste over here. Wait, full cam. Video capture device. Yeah, it doesn't give me that slot. But if I do copy, paste. Oh, well, it'll do that. Wait, GPN webcam. Hey, here we are back. Okay. I'm not touching the camera again, but I do have a small shelf. It's actually mainly like Buddhist books at this point in Japanese that I bought from like shrines and temples. Or I guess Shinto books as well, because shrines. And then my N64 game collection. T-shirts champ. T-shirts no shirts. All right, yo. So I ordered Uber Eats the other day, and the guy who gave me my food, he's like, "Oh, I love that T-shirt," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's my favorite T-shirt. You know what's up." And then he left. So it was a fun interaction. Obviously, and it was in Japanese, so it made me feel really nice too. Yeah. All right, I'm glad that this camera's working and I didn't have to restart stream. Usually I need to like turn off stream because it just doesn't register. So, but yeah, it was really fun. It made my day because I had a really busy day and I'm like super tired. That's why I ordered Uber Eats in the first place. And then, yeah, it was a nice little ending to my day. So, yeah. All right, what were we talking about before? What were we talking about before? It's such a strange concept. All right, yeah, but like that's how we learned English, and without English as a reference. Yeah, exactly. That's how we learned. So forgetting or not using the original language and all that is also, and shelves and books. Yes, there's two things. There's two topics, right? But yeah, I mean, how did we learn English? We didn't have another language as a reference, right? But yeah, I love your vibe. I think you have a good personality for streaming. If anything, too good of one, because I should be studying right now. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. That's funny. Wait, Kenji, are you following? You should follow so you can get notifications. Also, if you're not in our Discord, you should join our Discord because I also send stream notifications there too. So yeah, come stop in more. I love rambling about stuff. Yeah, you can leave them in the background and study. It's kind of tough. I don't know. I feel like I can't focus. I can't study and watch a stream at the same time, personally speaking. Is it easier for us to learn Japanese than it is Japanese to learn English? I think they're both equally difficult. Thank you, Wasa. I'm slowly whittling down my reviews. Yeah, I think that's yeah. If you're doing reviews, I think it's okay to stream. But if you're learning new stuff, I think maybe not, or to watch a stream. That's a good question, Remdeep. And I think they're both equally difficult because the mindset difference is you need a different way of thinking in order to express the opposite language. Yeah, you're following on Discord? All right, hype. Sweet. So yeah, the mindset is different. Like, you don't think and express yourself in the same way in Japanese and English, so that's why it's so difficult. So like for an English speaker learning Korean, right? That's similarly difficult because Korean and Japanese are quite similar in mindset and expression, the way they need to express themselves. But for Japanese and Korean, they can learn like how we learn Spanish, like English and we learn Spanish. It's very similar. You could basically just swap some words out and you have it, right? But with Japanese and Korean from English and Korean and Japanese to English, you can't just swap words out and have it still make sense. You can't express yourself in the same way, right? So that's why going from either language to either language is extremely difficult. Extremely difficult. I don't know. Maybe it's definitely very time consuming. Definitely very time consuming. Very, very time consuming. I can't focus when I have Twitch stream going. It's something I've already. It has to be. Yeah. What I like to do is when I'm studying, I'll do Breath of the Wild Zelda. I just look in Breath of the Wild Zelda OST or BGM, and it has like the chill, rainy soundtrack mix. That's what I usually do. Like when I'm doing content corrections for Native Shark, that's what I listen to. Because I can't listen to lyric music. Otherwise, I just start singing the lyrics, whether it's in English or Japanese. I had a whole Pandora station with classical piano. Ooh, classical piano. Pandora, that's an old application there. Pandora, they were one of like the first streaming services, weren't they? Yo, classical piano for the win though. Yeah, I agree. Classical piano is so good to study with. Definitely do it. Definitely do it. All right. And if you like the music that we're vibing to right now, this is what it is. So stream beats, because it's copyright free. So the guy who made it was like, he made it by Harris Heller. Harris Heller, he made it specifically so streamers can do it without getting slapped by copyright. So if you like this kind of vibe too, give it a listen. That's what I'm always listening to, or almost always listening to. All right. We've talked about a lot, I think. We haven't played any Rune Factory 5. Let's finish up this study day and let's keep talking. And maybe we'll hit some Rune Factory 5 at the end of this. If not, honestly, I'm okay with a full talking stream. I think that's actually really fun. It's really fun for me, and I hope that I'm helpful for everyone else. So I actually started the station from one of the songs in the intro to Native Shark video, or Nihongo Shark video. That motivational speech about doing what you want to do. Ooh, the motivational speech I want about. Wait, Nihongo Shark video? Oh man, I need to get back on the Minecrafts. Yeah, I know. I haven't gotten Minecraft in so long. Do I like Tokyo Ghoul? I haven't actually consumed any Tokyo Ghoul before. I've heard it was good. And then I heard the anime did the ending pretty dirty. So that's why I never really watched the anime. So eventually I'm sure I'll read the manga. But I'll probably avoid the anime. Probably. Do you like Tokyo Ghoul? Neither have I. I probably considered I practically run it. I know. It's mainly you, Usually. I like stop in and like kind of destroy things by accident and then I log off. Yeah.
後の方すごい適当になってない？
Tikito. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, tikito. Lazy. Tikito. Like tikito is such a good word.
後に残された俺たち兄弟は親戚に引き取られた。
Oh wow, this is a very common anime thing. You hear this sentence a lot in anime, I feel like. Tire destroyer of things. Yes. Yo, there was that thing in where was it? Intermediate book club. Me and Iza were like, yeah, don't become like us because we make too many flashcards. And I'm just like, yeah, I am become flashcard presser of spacebar. And I don't know if anyone actually responded to it, but I had a lot of fun writing that sentence. Yeah, no one even responded to it. It was like, yeah, just this is just Ty being Ty. Everyone ignore him. Don't look at him. Don't look at him. I had a lot of fun writing that sentence. Alright. Ato is very helpful. It's a good word. Use ato a lot. And once you reach this lesson, you'll have a bunch of ways to use it. Alright. Good. Complete. We're good. Himitsu no hi, I believe. Yeah. 違うか. Himitsu no hi. Wait, no, I was right. That's what I said. Then this is Himitsu no mitsu. Don't look, Ricky. I don't want you to be corrupted by... It's too late, mother. I have every flashcard. I love that meme. I love that meme so much. Oh no! Don't look, Ricky. Kyoku. Bend curve. Also, this can be just like a piano no kyoku. Piano piece. Naru. To chirp. Bird chirping. Is this tayasu? The yasu and tayasui? Yeah, tayasui. Hey, tayasui. New vocab. 階段
しかないんですよ。建物が古くて。すいませんね。
うち階段しかないんですよ。建物が古くてすいませんね。
Oh, true. Yeah. The Naru was in the most recent Instagram story. Yeah, it was. Yeah. 音が鳴るまでタッチしてください or something like that. Yeah. With Yomi-chan, you can make Anki flashcards with one click. I usually make way too many, like 70 an hour. Oh boy. All right, you did way more than I've ever done. So I know how you feel. Yeah. I would, when I was playing video games, I think like the most I would make is like 20 in an hour or so at best. Because I did it all manually. I feel like there is some value in doing it manually. It's really nice to have automatic, but I feel like there's also value in doing it manually because I always remembered stuff I did manually more, right? Like, I feel like with automatic, I don't know. It's like pancakes, right? It's like pancakes. You can have factory produced pancakes and they're okay. But if you have handmade pancakes, they're really delicious. You know what I mean? Flashcards are like pancakes. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense? That was a profound thought that I had when I was in Boy Scout camp. We had pancakes for breakfast one day at the camp. And they sucked. They just sucked. Because they weren't made with love. You have to make your flashcards with love. Oh god, that is such a stupid sentence. Got it. Make flashcard decks for pancakes. It's like pancakes. Flashcards are like pancakes. They are though. Come on. You have to make flashcards with love. You'll be able to remember them better. But yeah, I mean, it is nice to have that convenience for sure. For sure. Factory made pancakes. Yeah, factory made pancakes. Gross. Right? It's gross. There's nothing like a homemade pancake. In a similar vein, I feel like there's nothing like a homemade flashcard. You know what I mean? Are you trying to say that the camp you ate pancakes at didn't love you? I think that's what I'm trying to say. It was a fun camp. It was Boy Scout summer camp. It was fun. But I didn't continue Boy Scouts for very long after that. The pancakes scarred me pretty bad. Come on, they gave you pancakes. They gave me factory pancakes.
社長秘書ってどんなことするんですか？
社長秘書ってどんなことするんですか？
Boom. 秘書。Okay, I was thinking of something else. Alright, you know the anime ending for Kaguya-sama wa Kokora Setai or whatever the heck? That Chika dance? But she says Shoki. Shoki no Chika. I'm like trying to remember exactly what she said.
次の交差点左で。
はい。次の交差左で。
事故なんだから誰のせいでもないよ。
事故なんだから誰のせいでもないよ。
Mhm. この雪じゃ飛行機飛ばないんじゃない？
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 I love a good old homemade flashcard. There's nothing like a good old homemade flashcard made with care. Flashcards made with the Krabby Patty secret formula, and now you're talking. Now you're talking. Don't let Plankton steal them. Alright, alright. So I lived with Jacob for a while, and he didn't watch any SpongeBob. So I would make SpongeBob references, and he wouldn't get them. He would look at me like I'm a weirdo. And it made me so sad. Soiled it! Soiled it! Soiled it! So everyone, let's go bully Jacob in Discord. Don't bully Jacob. But let's go make fun. Don't make fun. Make Jacob watch SpongeBob. Alright? Jacob, how dare Jacob.
水タイプのポケモンは何に弱い？
水タイプのポケモンは何に弱い？
Half my vocabulary is SpongeBob references. Yo, same. It was, and then Jacob like trained me out of it because whenever I did it, he just gave me this look.
パパ見て、ここもグラグラ。
グラグラ。
パパ見て、ここもグラグラ。
グラグラ。パパ見て、ここグラグラ。Jacob, take a quick break from fixing streaks to watch SpongeBob. Yo. Poor streaks. Poor Jacob and streaks.
この雪じゃ飛行機飛ばないんじゃない？
Poor Jacob and streaks.
社長秘書ってどんなことするんですか？
社
I
長
feel
秘書
so
ってど
bad
ん
for
な？
him. And then, so a meme of the Discord is Jacob with streaks is me with Discord permissions. Discord permissions is they just something's always broken.
パパ見て、ここもグラグラ。
I love the female speech for this one.
パパ見て、ここもグラグラ。
We need an anime style animation fight scene. Jacobs versus Street. I agree.
次の交差点左で。
Like in the Native Shark anime opening, we have to have like a 20-second portion of Jacob just fighting streaks or something.
水タイプのポケモンは何に弱い？
水タイプの
And
ポ
then
ケ
the
モンは何
ending.
に弱い？
The ending can be him like walking down like this path of code or whatever. It's like the Boku no Hero Academia, like Long Hope Folia, like the first ending. Something like that, except it's just like code, right? I think that'd be good.
事故なんだから誰のせいでもないよ。
Set up another Kohi page for an
誰の
anime.
せいでもないよ。
Yeah, honestly.
うち階段しかないんですよ。建物が古くて。すいませんね。
うち帰っ
Yeah, I'm here for that. I'm down for that. You can get an animator, a Native Shark animator. Yo, Chie is learning some cool stuff. Maybe she could do it.
どう？辛い？
いや、全然辛くないっす。
本当？辛くねえの？
ん？あ、ちょっと辛いかも。うわ、辛い辛い辛い水気をつけてください。これ、後から来るやつっす。
Yeah, there it is. I love this. How is it? Is it spicy? Nah, it's not spicy at all. Really? Are you sure? No, maybe it's a little spicy. Oh God. Spicy, water. It's one of those ones that get you a little later. Yeah. 後から, kore後から. Yeah. Alright, who likes spicy food? I don't like spicy food. I kind of like spicy food. When it's for entertainment, I like spicy food. If it's for myself, I usually don't like spicy food. Alright, here we are. Here we are, though. Current streak 280. 7 behind days studied. That's okay. Because I had to streak save a couple days. When you streak save, it doesn't count up. So I'll go for mild. Yeah, mild. I like a slight mild. It's pretty solid. But yeah, medium for most things. Mild for Thai. Yeah, Thai is a step up in it. Definitely is. All right. Ah! It is time. Japanese curry spicy for me. Not Thai or Indian curry spicy. Yeah, I gotta go. Immerse, but I enjoyed watching. All right, sweet. Ganbatte kudasai. Yeah. Thanks for stopping in. It was fun. So definitely stop in more. I'd love to see you more. You ask a lot of good questions. And yeah, Japanese curry spicy. Yeah, because Japanese food isn't generally spicy, right? It is indeed time for study. Yeah, if y'all need to go study, I'm about to hop in about to hop into Rune Factory, so we're gonna be playing some video games here soon. Actually, I think here we are. Oop. Oop. Way to go. Oop. Oh wait, I have some extra camera here for something. Yeah, Japanese food isn't really that spicy, so it's like kind of fine. But Indian and Thai is really spicy. I'm trying to find out which switch. Oh, I turned my thing off by accident. Wait, let me 1 second. Game capture. Let me open or close this. Let that sit for a second so it doesn't think I'm about to open another instance. All right. Boom. And let me swap over the game to Rune Factory 5. Rune Factory 5. Yo, we spent a lot of time just kind of chatting about stuff. I'm pretty okay with it. Oh, there it is. It's over on the other screen. I'm like, where the heck? It ran away to my TV. That's what happened. That is indeed a Game Boy SP on my kitchen counter. It is. It's here. Right now, it's got Kirby the Amazing Mirror in it. You haven't seen one in forever? Yo. I've been playing this. I've been playing this recently. Ready for this sound? I love this. This is ready. I love it. Dude, I'm saying. And then, yeah, the Animal Crossing 3DS. Animal Crossing 3DS. Animal Crossing Switch. Right here. Animal Crossing Switch. It's my jam, dude. It's my jam. Gotta have your jam. Gotta have your jam. All right. Please power on. All right. Oh. Why does it say nothing? Oh, I think I need to. Wait. I can't visually see it though. What the heck? Ty's jam is a multifaceted jam. I agree. I have many jams in my life, and all of them are faceted in multiple ways. All right. Let me turn this on and hope that it captures the screen. Does it capture the screen? Wait. It's actually not capturing the screen. You know, sometimes streaming is easy. Sometimes there's technical issues. I might actually... It's weird. It's weird because game capture... It's the... Whatever the heck it's called. I want to say it's Nick or something. Oh, it thinks it's already running. That's why. Okay. Task manager. Let's force close some stuff. All right, actually, it's all right. Game capture. Please? Please? Oh, it says it's already running? Game capture HD? All right, we're gonna force close that task and hope that that doesn't break something. Sometimes streaming is easy. Sometimes you're a destroyer of things. I don't understand. It's very random what I get, you know? It's very random. Like, why is it this way? I don't know. Ah, here we are. All right. Yeah. Task manager closed it. Switch capture cam. I have something somewhere on my screen. Not that. Not that. Not that. That. Hey. All right. Hey. We're in. We're in. All right, let's pause the music so we can get that beautiful Rune Factory music playing. I absolutely love Rune Factory music. All right. Lego. Thai fixer of some bork things. That's probably pretty loud, actually. Here, let me fix that for everyone. It resets every time I like do it. So here, I'll chuck that down a little bit. And the computer's getting steamy, so I fixed it. All right, we go. We go. Rune Factory 5. Yo, I'm hyped. I love Rune Factory 5. I absolutely love Rune Factory 5. Alright, I've been farming. I've been farming farming these guys. Those guys will kill me, so I haven't been farming them. But, yeah, okay, so it's almost 7. I'm trying to figure out where I can go for my next dungeon. But I don't really know. Oh, hey, there was some stuff that I didn't pick up. And let me know how the audio sounds. Is this too loud, or is it alright? Oh, I don't know how to aim. Hey, got him. Boop. Boop, boop. So yeah, I'm just training up my spear skill right now. Audio is good level? Alright, sweet. Yeah. That's what I was hoping. It should be good. I set it to the same as last time that it seemed to be alright, so should hopefully be good. Also, we have to pick a bunch of these herbs because I'm trying to get my potion level up. And I think the higher potion level you are, you might be able to actually heal more too. Which is pretty bonkers. Boop. I just wanted to poke that. Chickens. Boop, boop, boop. Too bad I suck at aiming. Hey, yari skiru up. Boop. I think they dropped something. Yeah, an egg. Alright. So I have one chicken right now. In my hut, but I don't have any fodder, so it's not giving me any eggs. I'm just hoping it doesn't get sick and like die on me soon. It doesn't seem like animals get sick in this game though, so like I should be all right. Oh, the frame lag though. Yo, I think I'll complain about this on every stream. The frame lag is so bad. And I think it's worse when it's raining. I think it's worse when it's raining. Hey, Fuka. Oh, everyone's here. Nemui Fuka mo neru. Alright, oyasumi Fuka. Gao 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 gao. Hey. Purishira. I don't know who I like the most. Kawan ga ippai ni nachchatta. Oh, she's picking up everything. And Rushi. Nimo otsukare. Hai. 肩揉んで、揉んであげよっか? She's like, should I massage your shoulders? Yes, please. And then she's like, no. Alright. Oh, wait, is everyone going to dinner? We're just having a dinner party? Yo, is this the izakaya? I'm here for it. Namabiru kudasai. Yo, this is just... Alright, do I have fish? Can I give Fuka fish? Wait, I think I already gave her fish today, actually. Now that I think about it. Alright, I think I've talked to everyone here today. Maybe not her. Misasagi. Misasagi? We rescued Misasagi in the forest. Machi suki desu ka? Mochiron. I love the town. Tashimo desu. Yo, Misasagi's kind of scary, though. She's, like, cool, but also, like, you don't want to make Misasagi sad. Mad. It's pretty funny. Alright, let's go to bed. Let's go to bed and get a fresh day. Or, I'm trying to find some rocks. I'm trying to find some stone. Ah, here's one. So it spawns randomly. It's kind of... I don't know. It's nice because you can kind of... You can get lucky and get a lot of stone that specific day. And it's nice to have more stone throughout the day. But there's also that lack of consistency, which is a little getting used to. Yeah, because like I would just want to come up here and get a bunch of stone. And I can't. How much stone do we have? We need 150, and then we can get a fridge, and then I can put all my junk away. Let's see. 120. Put this away. 123. We're close. I think tomorrow we'll probably have enough. If we're lucky. If not, definitely the next day. I kind of want to fish, actually. Actually, yeah, whatever. I think there's stuff for me to put away, though. I think I picked up a lobster when I was fighting. Nakaomiru. We don't need this boot. So get rid of the boot. Mushroom, betcha. Alright, that we don't need. Kinoko no spore. Hoshi? Doko no kona? Doku no kona? Doku no kona? Doku? 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 I think doku, maybe. Doku no kona and kinoko no hoshi. I want to say hoshi, so like spore. Get rid of this lobster, because that lobster sells for a lot of money. Mahi. Alright, so that's good. Get rid of this egg, sell the egg. Yo, the egg is super expensive. We get 280 for an egg. Like, that's actually super good. So we just need to, like, actually get fodder for our chicken. And then that's a free 280 gold a day. And then we get a bunch more chickens. And then we're popping off with money. And I'm pretty excited about that. I might head out too. Gotta stop staring at my computer screen. Yeah, alright. Let's go to some of this. Got your studies all done for the day? Or you gotta go do studies? Thanks for streaming. Yeah, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for chatting. It's always been, it was really fun today. Also today, really fun. So, let's go to some of this. Yeah. Honestly, it's really cool how, like, I can just kind of sit on camera and just, like, kind of talk to people. And, like, I feel like sometimes that's more entertaining than me playing games for people sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, it's actually really interesting to see that. Finish your studies. Yeah, bye-bye. Ganbatte kudasai. It's really interesting to see that. Just kind of, like, as a random thought. And it's... Oh, hey, what the heck? Libya? Hello? Yeah. Libya shocho ga heya made kuru nante mezurashii na. It's rare for her to come out up to my room. Neoki no tokoro warui ga, skoshi rushu? Tokushu na nimu o makasetai. Okay, she wants to entrust us with some new special type of mission. Mei ga sametara shocho shitsu ni kite kure. Alright, please come down to the shocho shitsu. Once you wake up. Hello, what's your opinion so far? It seems mixed. On Rune Factory, I am absolutely loving it. I really love Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley, Story of Seasons, all of that. I really love those types of video games. So, and I've loved Rune Factory 1 when I was a kid. So, I didn't like Rune Factory 4 too much. But I'm really loving Rune Factory 5 so far. The days are really long, which is nice. I'm going to pause it, actually. The days are really long, which is nice. There are some quality of life things that I feel like they could be doing better. Like, I would like to have more. So, like, sorting. Like, I don't want to channel through all of these, like, see category, 3 categories, attack power, magic power, defense, magic defense, what I haven't shipped yet. I just want to press sort and then, like, have all my stuff exactly how I want it in, like, the same order. So, like, all my tools at the front or something, right? Cat Peach, thank you for following. And, like, the frame rate could definitely be better. Check this out. You see that? Now check it. Yikes. Yikes, fam. I said fam unironically. I feel weird after that. So yeah, there's definitely improvements, but I think the base experience is extremely good, and I would highly recommend it to anyone who's thinking about it. So, the characters so far, some characters are pretty funny. Some dialogues are kind of funny. Some dialogues are kind of boring, but most it's frame rate is brutal, but it's really fun. I think that's really, like, in a sentence, the frame rate, it can be rough, but it doesn't detract from the experience enough to make it not fun. It's a very fun game. I highly recommend it. And if you're trying to study Japanese with it too, 100% do it. So, alright, 特殊な任務は何ですか? Alright, oh yeah, about that. So, okay. どうもこのところ肩が凝って仕方ないんだ。her 肩が凝ってる。肩が凝って like her shoulders are stiff. 仕方ない so it's so stiff that she can't stand it. まさか肩を揉むのが仕事のが任務？それはそれで依頼したいところだがそうではない。Oh. She'd like to ask, but it's not that. Oh, okay. ルーンの巡りは、巡りが良くないんだ。町の遺跡で流れ。Ooh, we're going to the ruins. Alright, so the rune, like, power isn't really circulating well in the town. それと肩こりはどんな関係が Okay. 気圧が低い日は頭が痛くなったりするだろう。あれと似たようなものだ。あれと似たもの。あれと似たもの。Why can't I say that quickly? I want to say that quickly. あれと似たようなものだ。There it is. So, yeah. So, like how... So, because, like, the rune isn't flowing, she's kind of, like, getting, like, sore shoulders. And it's similar to how, like, when there's, like, low pressure and your head kind of hurts. It's a rainy day. So, it's like that. 私だけが、感じる不調だが、放っておくと大変なことになりかねない。It's actually so hard to read this character's speech because it's like mostly kana, and I just can't quickly glance through it and understand the sentence like I can with kanji. ルンの乱れは大地の乱れ. So okay, so the rune power, right? Rune being in chaos is like the land being in chaos. 大地の乱れは人の乱れ. So and the land's chaos is people's chaos. 人の乱れは世の乱れ. And like that's society. People being kind of out of whack is the society also being out of whack. そこでだ。お前に奇跡 Yeah, 奇跡の調査. Alright, so we're gonna go investigate the ruins. I'm hyped about it. Oh, I'm really happy. Yes! Let's go! Oh, wait. What the heck? Oh, okay. Wait, where do I go? But first we have to farm. Let's farm first. Sweet. I'm really excited because I've been wanting to do a new Nimmu really badly. Okay, we have 15 minutes until 8. So when things ship. So let's see if we have anything up on the dragon. We do. We have tomato. Just a tomato. Oop. Don't want to put it down. Boop. Alright. Oh, wait, no. We have lots of potatoes, too. Oh, I put it down again. Yeah, and the other thing is the controls are a little weird. I'm still getting used to them. They've been messing with me for a while. Alright, we got money. Yeah. Oh, wow, we have a lot of potatoes actually to pick. Sweet. But yeah, the controls could be a little more smooth, maybe? I can't tell if it's actually like not smooth or it's just I'm not used to it. I think it's not smooth. Like I go further than I really want to all the time, and like I end up like if I'm spamming B on a stump, right? When I'm chopping a stump and with my axe, it like, what is this thing? What is that? Oh, okay. Like when I'm chopping a stump, I always overshoot it because like the buffering is so intense, and I think it's because of the lag, but I can't really tell. But like I basically have to I have to stop spamming a button way earlier than like literally any other game. And that's a little weird for me too. I hope they add same-sex marriage update. Wait, do they not have that? I assumed that they did, but I guess not, huh? Yeah, they added that to Story of Seasons, the Friends of Middletown remake, so I hope they would add that to this as well. That would be nice. There's no reason to not. Yo, why does some of them look like that? Oh, it looks like they're stronger. Is why. Yeah, I hope there are some updates, because I think the baseline game is extremely good, and I'm very happy with the experience so far, as an overall thing. Like, there's definitely updates that they can do that I would really appreciate. So I hope they do really give the game some extra care afterwards, because I think it needs some. But even if they never touch the game after this, I wouldn't necessarily be mad or anything. I think this is a very good game. I think this is a very good game, and I would recommend it. Like, I'm used to playing games that never get updates, right? Like, I played DS games, like my childhood. I grew up on all these games that never get updates, right? So I think this is a good base game. But seeing how there's DLC for stuff on like the eShop, like there's DLC costumes. So I have a feeling that there will be also updates. Maybe there'll be DLC, maybe there'll be not. But I'm hoping that there'll be some quality of life as well. Because I think it could use it. I think it really could use it. I think it really could. Yeah, it's 2021. Kind of should be default, I assume too. Yeah, I thought so too. Like there was one option, like I was talking to one of the guys, and my character's a guy, and I was like, oh, this is definitely a flirty option. So I just assumed from there. But I guess not, huh? Not enough to stop me playing it. Just disappointing. Yeah, I think that's maybe how I feel about it, is like there's a couple of things like the frame rate and like no same-sex options or things like that. That's like, well, that would have been nice. Like, I don't know why they didn't pay more attention and or fix or prevent whatever. Do the thing that made it not disappointing. I don't know why they didn't do that to start. But overall, I really like the experience so far. And I know I'm going to be addicted to this game for a hot minute now. Like, this is exactly what I've been not playing too many games obsessively recently, just because I've been really busy, and I don't know, I just haven't really had a game that I've wanted to get obsessed with recently. And Rune Factory is turning out to be it. Like, I will happily get addicted to this game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. So, all right, let's get some grass grown. I guess let's put it here. I don't know. Though the auto camera moving, like there's some stuff like this auto camera movement while I'm farming is kind of annoying, because then I have to like make slight adjustments to stuff. But like I can turn the auto camera off. I feel like if they didn't have an auto camera on farm view and they did have an auto camera everywhere else, I would be really happy. So like, I don't know. And like there's like when you're shopping, they do this thing with the characters, and they say the same line over and over again. Like Parumo, the construction guy, he's like, "Go yukuri yorabe kudasai," or whatever the heck. "Erande kudasai." And it's like, I hate his voice. And then they spam that every 6 seconds, and it's like, did anybody play the game? Did anybody spend any time in the shop screen and realize, hey, this is probably a bad idea. This is annoying as hell, right? My girlfriend and I are just finishing Stardew Valley, so I'm excited. Oh, you can finish Stardew Valley? Or you're getting like kind of winding down on it? I guess there is a main story to beat, huh? That's good. Yeah, I like Stardew Valley. I haven't really gotten too far in it. I don't think I've actually reached the winter. But yeah, 100%. When you get the chance, like if you're learning Japanese, I'd say get it now. You know? I say get it now, why not? Because I don't know when this is actually going to release in English. Is there a date? I don't think there's a date I've seen. The dialogues. Oh, toy herb. Let's get that. Sorry. Oh. But that being said, a good quality of life change that they've added. A good quality of life change that they've added is doing when you place a seed in the wrong area. So here, I'll do this. Whoops. Normally you'd lose the seed, but right now you notice I'm still at 2 seeds. When I can use it, it actually uses it. So it's really nice to miss and not get punished for just a simple miss. Like you used to get in basically every other farming simulator game. So that is a huge quality of life improvement that I am really loving. Oh, I don't know nothing about Japanese. I just searched it up on Twitch. Oh, okay. Well, hey, if you're trying... I'm going to be honest with you. One of the big reasons I learned Japanese was so I can play games like this and enjoy them when they don't get released worldwide at the same time. So, like, I've played so many Harvest Moon games, like, 6-8 months before all of my friends because I've learned Japanese, or I use it to study Japanese, right? So, I hate it when that happens with seeds. I know, right? But, yeah. Like, one of the biggest reasons I learned Japanese was just so I can play video games early. And it's honestly super worth. I had a lot of fun learning it. And I learned it with like video games and stuff. So I don't know, if you're interested in learning it, definitely I'd say give it a shot. So yeah, it's fun. It's fun learning with games. Games are fun. Especially with these types of games. Farming simulator games, if you like farming simulator games that are like Rune Factory or Harvest Moon, and like Stardew. Stardew isn't made by Japanese people, but all the other games, like it's always that, oh yeah, we'll translate it after we release it in Japan. It's like, oh crap, now I have to wait. Why wait? Why wait? And then you can get all the nuances of what they're saying differently, because the translations they're translations, right? They're not exact. They're not, you just can't get the exact nuance in a translation. So I need to buy more seeds. Put this away. Get that. But the cool thing that I really like about Rune Factory 5 so far is there's so much stuff to do. It never ends. I am constantly fighting between like 5 activities to do and getting distracted all the time. Alright, I'm gonna turn off this auto rotation. I actually don't think I like it. Let's see how it goes. Auto target. Camera no 自動回転. Camera 自動回転 off. Let's see how that works. Let's see if that feels weird to me or not. I feel like having more control would probably be better at this point, because I've been like constantly moving the camera when it just is run away on me, and it's getting annoying. Boop. I tried learning once as a teenager. Yo. If you tried once, you should try again. Know what I'm saying? If you had that want as a teenager, right? You probably still have that want, you think? Are you still feeling like you want to learn Japanese? Because, like, if you do feel that, if you go to like, so Native Shark is a platform to learn Japanese with. So we have links below. If you want to give it a try, see how you do with it. You do? Yeah, 100%. Go down below, nativeshark.com. There's no E, but I think you can still reach nativeshark.com if you type it with the E. But go give it a shot. Give it another shot. Like, you can do it. It's so doable. I mean, it's a little bit of effort, but it's so doable, right? Especially if you enjoy it and if you want to like play video games with it. Like, it's really like easy to stay motivated. Maybe not easy, but it's relatively easy to stay motivated, you know? Oh, okay, so this won't go back without that auto rotate. Ooh, it is a little weird without auto rotate. But yeah, and then you can join the community. So we have a community, nativeshark.com/community, and it's full of Japanese learners. And everyone's got their own various reasons for wanting to learn, but everyone is super helpful over there. So like if you have study questions and like how to stay motivated or how to like show up with consistency or things like that, like we talk about that basically all day long over there. And then we have like an anime game channel, a media channel, any kind of hobby you could be into. We have a channel for that in there. So I think if you're thinking about learning Japanese, I would say go for it. And then yeah, go for it. You can do it. Like, don't tell yourself you can't do it, you know? Don't tell yourself you can't do it, because you can. Any plans to resurrect the group chat events? Right now, we don't have any plans to resurrect that at the moment. I can talk to Chia and see what exactly we can do, but both Chia and I's schedule is very different now, and it's a little difficult to get us together even to record Laid Back Japanese, which is a very big priority. So doing events is even more difficult for us at the moment, especially with the time zone differences in which students could actually show up for them too. So right now, sadly, we don't have plans to get that revived in the near future. Though it would be, I mean, like, I won't lie that it would be nice to, wait, how do I phrase that right? It would be, I'll just say, it would be nice to have them again, but I'm not sure when, right? Or in what form. Because we do want to make them more fun for people too. Like, sometimes I think we did a really good job and like the community, everyone really liked it. But sometimes I feel like us as hosts, we could have done a better job to make it more fun. So we also partially paused them because of that reason too. We wanted to have some time to think about it. But right now, it's mainly scheduling, which is the biggest issue, the biggest blocker right now. So I'll look it up. Yeah, Cat Peach, look it up. Let me know if you have questions on it or anything. If you use nativeshark.com/ it's my link, my referral link, you can get an extra week on your free trial. It's MOAKU. nativeshark.com/MOAKU. MOAKU. You can get an extended free trial for that. So 2 weeks instead of 1 week. And then community, you know, see what the community thinks. And yeah, actually, I think that's really important. If you join the community, ask everyone, like, hey, how's your progress? How long have you been learning? What do you think of this program? And those are just students, right? So, like, we're not paying them to say anything. So you can get honest feedback of users, actual users, which I think is really nice. Now what do I do? I think we might have to check out the ruins the next day, because I do have to wrap up stream relatively soon. Like, kind of ish. We talked so much about studying today that like we barely played any Rune Factory. It's actually funny. Mix herbs. So I'm level 7, so let's make. Oh no, I don't want to use my flowers. I want to give my flowers to people. So let's do... Oh, look at all the RP I need for that. That's crazy. Okay. We're going to make some potions. hopefully level up a little bit. And Pera Oh, black grass. We need black grass. Dandelion. Okay, Hebi. It's so much. Because it's above my level, it's so much extra RP. Alright, we can't make that right now. Let's see what we can make as far as this goes. Wait. I want to make the Soul Shokudai. I want to make... Oh, wait, no. I think I read that wrong. My brain. Alright, this is what I want. Soul Shokudai. Boshi. Hat. Oh, but I need thread. Where do I buy thread? I love this. Aquamarine glasses. I love it. Alright. What can I put away? We're so close to buying a fridge. I just need a fridge. Look at all this food that I have that I'm just not using right now. It's such a waste. Alright. But yeah, one of the coolest things about learning Japanese, I have zero clue what any of this says. Yo, is alright. I try to translate as much as I can. But it's only out in Japanese right now, so it's just kind of, that's how it happens. But if you want to learn Japanese, you're in the right place. You're in the right place, the right stream for it. We learn a lot of Japanese here. What was I doing? I always forget what I'm doing. There's so much stuff to do in this game. What am I doing? Oh. I think there's stone over here. But, yeah. If you want to learn Japanese, playing video games is really helpful to learn Japanese with. And then if you do Native Shark alongside it, nativeshark.com, you'll be able to learn in a consistent manner and then play some video games. There's some flashcards you can make too. And you can just learn and have fun. It's really fun. Kagu 自宅に送ってください。いらっしゃいませ。We need this guy. That guy's voice is so annoying. It's so annoying. All right. Looks like we don't have enough stone still, which is a bummer. All right. I think now is probably a good point to wrap it up for the day. We'll continue the storyline later. Yeah, let's wrap it up here because I need to go edit more late back Japanese podcast. So, thank you for watching. That was fun. It was a short Rune Factory session, but because we went really long with the study session and like we talked a lot, so I had a lot of fun with that. And if you are interested in learning Japanese, definitely check out Native Shark, nativeshark.com /MOAKU Moku. That's my link. It'll give you an extra free week. And if you want to come and discuss in the community about mindsets and good helpful tips you can use to study, definitely do that. nativeshark.com /community. And like our YouTube channel has a bunch of mindset tips of me talking. Or if you catch me on stream and like I'm full cam or I'm studying with Native Shark, then you can ask me a lot of mindset questions. And like if you watch the VOD of this stream and rewind a little bit, you'll see so many mindset tips and like what a lot of stuff that we talked about and like how to stay motivated, how to actually show up every day and all that stuff. I'm 2 days into the free trial already. Hey, there it is. Are you enjoying it so far? Yeah, I don't think it would be a new account if you were going to use my link, but that's okay. But yeah, hopefully it's helpful. I don't know. Let me know what you think. If you're in the community too, stop at the community. Let me know what you think. So, and yeah, lots of mindset stuff is very important and very helpful for learning. So, yeah. Anyway, I will be back on Thursday. So in 6 days, around this time, like 2-3-ish hours from right now. So back on Thursday that time. Maybe I'll stop and do something some other random day, but consistent schedule is like Thursday, Friday, this time about 2 to 3 hours ago. So yeah, I will see you all then, or I'll see you in the community. So